I'm doing great, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. How can I help you today?
Yeah. I want to ask you that how to deal with criticism and use it to improve.
Absolutely, that's a great topic. The key is to approach criticism with an open mind and a positive attitude. It helps to listen carefully, differentiate between constructive and destructive feedback, and then reflect on the lessons you can learn. And of course, taking action on that feedback is crucial. If you want, I can dive deeper into any specific aspect or give you some practical tips.
Yeah, I think the first point in this regard may be to understand the true nature of the criticism. And I think
Absolutely.
and I would like to add something in it that criticism is not always an attack. Uh, Sometimes it's an opportunity for growth as well, and it helps us seeing things from another person's perspective. I mean,
Exactly. That's no worries. I totally get what you mean. It's all about shifting our perspective and seeing criticism as a tool for improvement rather than a negative judgment. If you'd like, we can explore more details or even look at some practical examples as well.
yeah, definitely we must get deeper into it so we can explain it more effectively and we can understand the whole as a whole.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great plan. Diving deeper definitely helps us grasp the concept more thoroughly and communicate it better. If you have any specific scenarios or questions in mind, just let me know. We can break it down even further.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I just want to explain a few points that I have in my mind about this topic. So the second point which I want to add in it is that we must understand the differentiate, or we must understand the difference between constructive and destructive criticism.
That's a great addition. Understanding that distinction is crucial because constructive criticism helps us grow and develop, while destructive criticism can be discouraging and unhelpful. By identifying the intent and the content, we can focus on the feedback that truly benefits us. If you have more points in mind, definitely share them and we'll build on them together.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that constructive criticism aims to help us in improving and offering suggestions and pointing out specific areas to work on. On the other hand, if
Exactly.
definitely, and on the other hand, if we describe that destructive criticism, I think often it keeps us a kind of jealousy or negativity among us, and we must create and a sense of differentiate between us between these two. We must believe in the constructive criticism, not in the destructive criticism as well.
Absolutely, that's so true. By recognizing the difference, we can focus on the feedback that genuinely helps us grow and avoid getting discouraged by negativity. It really helps to keep a positive mindset and use constructive criticism as a tool for improvement. If you'd like to explore more or dive into other aspects, just let me know.
Yeah, definitely. I would dive into another aspect, and that is that we must listen the criticism with an open mind. Definitely, when we perform an activity, many people uh, give us a positive feedback, and maybe uh, some people give us a negative feedback. So we must keep these two in a positive mind, and instead of interrupting or justifying ourselves, we must listen carefully. The others, we can say that it's maybe a kind of advice as well.
Exactly. That's a fantastic point. Listening carefully with an open mind allows us to extract valuable insights from all kinds of feedback. It helps us grow and improve, and it also shows maturity and respect for others' perspectives. It's definitely a great way to make the most of every piece of feedback we receive.
Yeah, and sometimes I think that harsh words can create valuable insights among us, and it can help us in growing our confidence and many things which we were ignoring.
Absolutely. Sometimes even the harshest words can spark important realizations and push us to reflect on areas we might have overlooked. It's all part of the growth process. And when we approach it with the right mindset, it can definitely lead to increased confidence and self-awareness. It's all about turning challenges into opportunities.
Yeah, and the next point may be that we must manage our emotions before responding to others. Definitely, it's a natural that we feel hurt or defensive, but reacting emotionally can close the doors to learn. So, I think it's very important that we stay calm and be positive as well.
Absolutely. Managing our emotions is key. Taking a moment to pause and calm ourselves before responding can really help us process the feedback more effectively and respond thoughtfully. It definitely allows us to learn and grow without letting emotions get in the way. It's all part of building resilience and improving our communication skills.
Yeah, I think due to uh, many negative criticism, sometimes we get disheartened. So definitely, at in that critical moment, we must take deep breath. We must, stop our working and uh, we must take the feedback uh, calmly. Emotions control allows us to respond, wisely instead of impulsively.
Exactly. That's such an important point. Taking a moment to breathe and pause really helps us regain our balance and perspective. It prevents us from reacting out of emotion and ensures we can use the feedback constructively. It's definitely all about maintaining that calm and positive mindset, even in challenging moments.
And I think the next most possible point may be that we must ask to clarify questions before for better understanding.
Absolutely. That's a great point. Asking clarifying questions ensures that we fully understand the feedback and can pinpoint exactly what needs improvement. It also shows that we're engaged and genuinely interested in growing. It's definitely a key step in turning feedback into actionable insights.
Yeah, definitely. And I think if the feedback is not unclear, or don't hesitate to ask questions. I mean, this not only shows maturity but also demonstrate your willingness to learn.
Exactly. It really does reflect maturity and a genuine desire to improve. By seeking clarity, we make sure that we're on the right track and that we're not misinterpreting anything. It also opens up a constructive dialogue, which is always beneficial for growth and learning.
Yeah, definitely. I think when people criticize someone, so there are hidden lessons, and we must learn the lessons from that criticism, and we must take that criticism positively, and we must be positive and stay strong in that critical moment of our journey. So I think this can play a key role in our modifying ourselves and in our building many possibilities of improving ourselves.
Absolutely. That's such a powerful perspective. Viewing criticism as an opportunity to learn and grow really helps us become more resilient and adaptable. Staying positive and open minded during those moments definitely leads to meaningful self improvement and opens doors to new possibilities. It's definitely a key part of our journey toward growth.
Yeah, when definitely negative confidence always shakes you, from the inner side of your I mean, you are always broken in that such a heavy criticism. So it's very important that we must maintain our self confidence and self worth.
Absolutely. Maintaining self-confidence and recognizing your own worth is so vital, especially when facing harsh criticism. It helps us stay grounded and resilient, and it empowers us to use feedback constructively rather than letting it bring us down. It's all part of building a positive and resilient mindset.
Yeah, definitely. Nobody is perfect in this world. So everybody, when perform an activity or do some kind of work, definitely he do mistakes, and mistakes can lead to many criticism. So we must not be worried about harsh criticism, but definitely sometimes it happens that we look broken. So it's a part of the game, and we take it positively, and we try to uh, be positive always.
Absolutely. That's such a healthy perspective. Mistakes are indeed a natural part of growth and learning, and everyone experiences them. Embracing them with positivity and using criticism as a stepping stone really helps us become stronger and more resilient. It's all about staying positive and continuing to move forward.
Yeah, definitely. And we must keep the point in our mind that definitely every person who is criticizing us, he is indirectly giving us his feedback. So we must thank that person that he gives some time to give us his feedback. Definitely, maybe his feedback may be in a positive sense or negative way. So we must gratitude her and express our feelings about her that he is giving his opinion. So we must thank her or him.
Absolutely. Showing gratitude is such a wonderful approach. It not only fosters positive communication, but also encourages a culture of continuous improvement. By appreciating the feedback, we create a more supportive and constructive environment, regardless of whether the feedback is positive or negative. It's definitely a great way to keep growing and building strong relationships.
Yeah, it's help us in growing our minds, and it's help us in improving ourselves. So we must embrace the criticism with an open heart, and definitely people do criticism when we make mistakes, and definitely mistakes are not the just stoppage of in our life. These are just kind of these just gives us a lesson that how we can
Stepping
improve and how we can develop ourselves from these critical situations, and how we can i mean um, be how we can improve ourselves, and how we can uh, uphold ourselves in this uh, the critical or sensitive moment of our uh, time.
Absolutely. That's so true. Each piece of criticism really is an opportunity for growth and self improvement. It helps us refine our skills, learn new lessons, and ultimately become more resilient and stronger. And embracing it with an open heart truly helps us navigate those sensitive moments and continue to grow along our journey.
Thank you very much.